Dun 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 dun. Chapter 2. Second first breath. Whoa. Huh.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing.
I said nothing.
There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. But it'll be a long time before I say that patience are my canvas.
Ugh.
But my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
Grossing me out more like.
It's not that. It's just...
My cats.
It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
And eat crisps.
Of course, and go home you will.
With
As
crisps.
soon as we've done this little assessment,
And chocolate.
you'll probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Peanuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you.
Douse her in
Also,
chocolate
as a nurse
and put
yourself,
a
you know
a
there's
hot crispy
always
in outside,
paperwork
and then
involved.
she will be
These
an M&M.
forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
No, she's a peanut.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
That sounds
Wonderful.
nice.
Let's
But I
see.
prefer a
then.
bar.
Where do we begin?
Excuse me. Come on, you have to start from the beginning. Oh,
She's
hi.
awake, Doctor.
Whoa, what's up
Good
with his
evening.
face?
It's good to see you awake at last.
Well, I've been awake for a while.
You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital.
Oh.
My name is Andrew. I'm
Hi,
one of the
Andrew.
doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Susan Strong. Pikachu. Okay, Susan Ashworth.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs.
Oh,
Ashworth.
God, I wanted to say.
I'm
I
glad to
can't
see
remember.
you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable.
Well, she
I can
wouldn't
see
be
your
all
brain
left.
functions just fine, and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs, and they're fine too. You're a
Brilliant.
very lucky lady, Susan. You might
Yeah,
experience
he just
extreme
said Mrs.
tiredness and
Ashworth.
lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything.
Take it away, nurse.
Take care, Mrs. Ashworth.
You too.
Please,
Andrew.
don't try to speak.
Well, wasn't gonna.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine.
Oh.
No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Okay, that darling just seems really out of place.
Would you like me to
saying.
get you some water?
Yeah, okay.
Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Oh, you're nice. I like you. You just paused. Is that how you get drinks? So if I stand somewhere, somebody will just eventually bring me a drink, right? Probably because they'll think I'm crazy.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to
think
take your blood
The
pressure.
makers
2
purposely
seconds and
made
I'm
this
gone.
view.
My name is Liz, by the way.
Hi, Liz.
I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe
Yeah,
me, I
I'm
hate
in a
waking people up just for this.
Hospital.
But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately.
Hey.
Oof, I hate this place.
No. Like,
Tell you
becoming a
what,
nurse
Susan.
takes years.
Can
If
I
you
call you
hated it,
Susan?
you wouldn't have done it.
So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw.
Who?
That was a chance. 1 in a million.
Who?
I'm not making any sense again, am I?
No.
I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One
That's
day
all
I'll
nice
tell
and
them
well,
what I
but
really
who?
think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old.
Brilliant. Now tell me who.
Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think.
You
and that I
think?
hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
I guess so. All I've been doing is laying in the bed, but I'll take care as well as I can. Huh. Yeah. That's funny. Oh shit. And I'm never going into hospitals. What? Oh, it made the sound when she moved her head.
Bad
That's weird.
dream.
Yes. Yeah, a really
Yeah.
bad one.
A really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I
Then
guess I
why
shouldn't
didn't
have
you
woken
wake
up.
me up?
What was it about?
Oh, you just said it was should have. Oh, blah 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 blah. I was burnt alive.
Burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all. Not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen
Bloody
through the face
hell.
mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course. And as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames, and so did she.
Ew.
I guess you didn't really want to know that, did you?
No.
That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
Shut up. I know your name. Your name's Liz. I don't need to ask it again. What happened to me?
Happened to me.
Well, how much do you remember?
I
Cats.
took some pills
No.
and I fell asleep in the chair.
Teacup was
I
staring
remember
at
how
me.
the room kept spinning around me slowly.
And
I
Teacup,
felt so calm.
he came and he sat next to me and he said, "Susan, what are you doing?" But at this point, I couldn't help myself. And all of a sudden, I was in a field
All
of barley.
of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy.
It looked like
I was
wheat.
free. But it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it. Only darkness.
Hey, and cars.
Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree, a burning car, and a crow, and a deer.
Dead.
I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then
you
I
look
found the
anyway?
house. The old woman who lived there. I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil. I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She
Oh,
said
to the
I should go
internet?
back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am.
God, that reminds me of some.
Weird dream, eh?
Yes.
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's
I
not
don't think you want
impossible.
to.
It felt real, but it was just a dream.
Are you sure?
Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes.
Susan
Why?
Strong.
Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden? Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help.
I'm gonna say I would be a bit upset if
Sorry.
somebody just came into my house as well. How long have you been here? When will they let me go home?
How long have I been here?
I
Oh,
was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a
7
cardiac arrest
PM.
in the ambulance.
holy
They had to
shit!
resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute.
Oh
But they managed to
no.
bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach.
I love
As
how
soon as the condition
factual
was
you were
stable,
about it.
they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I
That just
call
reminds
it
me of the chocolate
Die
bar.
Ward because all the patients who come here want to die.
Brilliant.
It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict.
Yay.
You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
Oh, okay. Oh, when will they let me
When
go?
will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Yay!
Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him
Dr. X.
He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you.
Like
and
X-Men?
He's really good at getting into your head. You
Like
know what
a
I'm
maggot.
saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions.
Hmm.
But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Never! And then he added Chemical X, and Liz was born!
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you. But then she remembered something and had to go.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
someone
I
mentioned
wouldn't
she
leave
went
my
in
mum
quite a
to it.
hurry.
You're fine
Of
now.
course
It's
she
fine,
did.
I'll go.
She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One
No.
would assume so. That
No.
girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity
She's
is
Flash
revealed.
Gordon.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
I'll just sneak from this house. Holy shit, there's a girl on the
That's a
floor!
possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
My cats.
Maybe.
Do I want to know about her or Dr. X?
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman.
Xavier!
But everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him. But you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know.
Wait,
don't
you
know
just
what to
warned me
believe
about him,
anymore.
but you like him.
All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to
Hey,
you.
that
But
Andrew
Dr. X
seemed really
usually
nice.
stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say
likes to
he's a big
boogie.
flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt.
Yeah.
One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left,
Depressing.
and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
B.O.
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Asparagus.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Or shove a
Now that I
tampon
think
up your
about
nose.
it, there's something else too.
Yeah?
I'll tell you this, Susan.
Okay.
He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about.
You
And
shouldn't
we
be
haven't
telling
even
him.
started those sessions yet.
Oh dear.
Be prepared for that.
Be
Sure.
prepared.
But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
Susan, the cats. You gotta think about the cats. Make up new sentences.
Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody.
You know,
I'm just a hard-working girl.
I love your voice.
We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night.
Maybe
like
she's
you.
partying.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
I don't know, I can't
No.
see.
You're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all.
Okay.
Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He
Right.
didn't
Well,
like
good.
me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
I think you do. I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Okay.
Fine. I'll see you again.
Fine
Be
is so
careful who you
final.
trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
Don't blink.
You don't.
Blink and you're dead.
But do I really look like a bad person to you?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight.
To be honest, she hasn't
Remember
looked
what
at you
I
the whole
said.
time. She's stared up at the ceiling. That's
Dreams are
really
just
awkward,
dreams.
Susan.
But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up. Right?
Yeah, the pain isn't so great.
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I
Okay.
want you to be as honest as possible.
Ah,
It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem.
okay.
Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we
Peanuts.
said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better.
I
Can
do
we
like his
talk about your
necklace.
childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
Considering we don't know all that much about Susan in that way yet, I get to pick. So, no, he wasn't a good father to me. I was brought up without a father. Let's give her a great dad.
Yeah, I had a great dad.
Oh, they're so
I
cute.
have very fond memories of my father. He was always there for me, no matter what I did. He never got angry or upset. I suppose I never really gave him any reasons to be. I was a good child. Not perfect. But then again, no one's perfect. Whatever made me try to kill myself, it definitely has nothing to do with him.
Where is he now?
He died 6 years ago. Cancer.
Sad.
Do you miss him?
Of course I miss
Yeah,
him.
duh.
How can you even ask me that?
It's my job to ask these questions, Susan.
I don't think that's your job.
Let's talk about your mother now.
Go ahead.
What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
You're gonna ask me anyway. I want to give her happy parents. I don't see any reason why she shouldn't. I mean, that doesn't have to be the core reason, so I had a wonderful mum.
I can't complain. My mum was great.
She had a good childhood.
She brought me up well. Me and her, we were like best friends, like soulmates. We did everything together. She passed away 7 years ago. When Dad first got diagnosed with cancer, it was too much for her. He kept pretending he was fine, but she just couldn't take it. Her heart gave up. She died quickly. My father kept fighting it. Another 8 months of illness and intensive chemo finally beat him, though. He thought he was unbeatable, but he wasn't.
That doesn't mean he wasn't
Okay,
unbeatable.
I'm beginning to
Mentally,
get
he
a better
wasn't.
picture. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
Okay, I'm timing you.